How's everything going, Frank?
Great, glad to be here.
Okay.
She's eating. She's enjoying her pizza and her salad, homemade salad.
Hey, Di, where's Di? She didn't like, right?
Yeah, last night it was You're coming back to finish your story?
Not that you're not stressed about everything.
I know we're better. That's the closest we can come. Okay. You want that? You want the can or you want the corn? Hi, Steven.
Hi.
I'm waving to you, but
Okay.
I gotta say, I like you guys.
That good?
Mine cost me $30. I'm always. What are you driving now? Be careful. Diana, how many?
Better go spend a lot of time. They're all in between the shelves.
I'm running out of battery.
We'll sell you the second video. All right.
Shut it off quick.
What Diana wanted us to do was write down memories of what? We remember. It's a nice quote. So, compile the book of memories.
Did anyone write down lead pencil?
This is for you. You don't need to read them down. You can look through them later. Okay?
This is a book that everybody should look at before they leave.
When did you dig that out?
Is that the one I done?
He's peeking out of the shower.
Dad, there's your scrapbook. I gotta. Here's Don peeking out of the shower.
That's gotta be 45 years old. Thing that goes in there.
Oh, I like it. Okay. Then I will be hushing this.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read this to you.
Okay, you read that to me.
Now, wait, you
Those of
gotta
you
pay
that don't
attention.
know-
Shut the book. Wait a minute.
Those of you that don't know, Dad is a big John Wayne fan. And John Wayne is in here somewhere, so it's called I Remember. It goes like this. I remember as a child when going out to play, repairing my bike with Dad's tools and sometimes leaving them lay.
All the time.
Something today.
Yeah, today, you got that right.
It says, often he would say in a voice loud and clear, "Where is my wrench? I just laid it here." While riding my bike so fast it would go, these words I would hear ring in my ears so. "Son, if you use my tools, please put them away, for I will need them again on some other day." Walking back to the garage as he carried the wrench, I thought for many years that my dad knew how to speak French.
I did it, John.
This. As little did I know those were words of despair while causing him to get gray hair. That's one thing I remember. The other thing I remember goes like this. It says, I remember I told my parents I was going to run away. I was about 8. I didn't know what they'd say. Out the door I went toward the street. I thought this idea would be pretty neat. I went to the closest thing I could find. Looking back in it now, I must have been out of my mind. There, so tall, so strong and true, I heard this tree call me. "Hey, you!" Up in its branches, away I did go. As far as I could climb, my journey took me so. As I sat in the tree, hanging on so tight, I suddenly became overwhelmed with fright. So, what does an 8-year-old runaway do? Yell as loud as he can for help and hope someone was watching him too. Then I hear a voice say, "What's the matter, son? Are you stuck in a tree?" I cried, "Yes, help me, Dad. I really have to pee." back on the ground, my legs felt like jelly, and I had lots of scratches all over my belly. Now, these things all really happen.
Yeah, they're right. You're telling them to where it is.
Here's another one. It goes like this. I remember one day to the chicken house we went. My, oh my, what an awful sin. He checked on his birds and chickens as well. Oh, how today I still remember that. There was something else in the house that day. It would have been better had we both walked away. Mr. Skunk came at us. I began to fret. I hear my father say, "I'm not through with him yet." He pulls out his 6-shooter and takes deadly aim. I wonder if John Wayne would have done the same. Bang, bang, bang as he fires 6 shots. To our surprise, it had not yet been shot. Get my rifle, I hear him say. I return, I noticed something strange that day. Dad had his chance to cause the skunk harm. As I walked close to Dad, he smelled like a farm. Mr. Skunk was not happy with lead shot his way, so he decided to leave Dad covered with spray. Out in the yards, Dad's good work boots lay. Whenever I smell a skunk, I think back on that day.
Yeah.
Here's another one. It goes like this.
The jaws can't take much more.
I remember the days working out in the yard, preparing for a garden. Man, that was hard. Using an axe to clear the brush that lay in our way. It must have been 90 degrees on that clear summer day. My being young and so full of pride, I thought to myself, you have a good stride. We sat in the shade, relaxing a bit. I thought I would use some of my wit. You can't keep up with me. You can't keep up with my youthful stride. As my words barely ended, I just about died.
Mitchell.
Up popped Dad with his axe in his hand. He started to chase me all through the land. He had this wild look in his eye. I thought to myself, you're gonna die. Chased me through apple trees and branches so high. While running, I kept asking myself, why, oh why? He chased me through places where rabbits wouldn't go. By this time, I realized he wasn't so slow. I had to end this terrible race, even if I'd end up with egg on my face. I threw up my arms and I yelled, I quit! Let's go back to the porch and have a sit. While sitting together, both gasping for air, with all kinds of things stuck in our hair, he leaned over and said with a smile on his face, "You think I could keep up with you while running this race?" That afternoon, our work we did quit, and from that day to this, I watched my words of wit. Remember that?
This can't be 40 years ago. We need 40 yet.
You forgot the scream as you were running from him.
That was down there where we had the root cellar.
Yeah.
Before we got the rig, we saved the neighbors.
Why tell me nothing? I want to know what it is.
About his road, yeah.
I've probably been dead. It says, so on this day we honor your 70 years spent here on earth and look back at good times we've had since your birth. And I asked if I could think of a few things to say. I took just a minute on a sunny April day. I sat in an airport to pick up my pastor. And one thought came to mind and another even faster. Yet this does not contain every memory that I have had of the one who so lovingly I call my dad.
Bless your heart, Stephen.
There are untold stories of things that we've done, vacations we've gone on, and we had so much fun. fishing trips, car rides too.
Yep, that you have.
You've been my hero since I was a boy. I too have 3 sons who bring me great joy. There are many things you have taught me on our journey through life. And yes, maybe I did cause you some strife.
Yeah, he sure did.
Girls
My
do
heart's
it.
so true. Will always be remembered when thinking of you. Though you may be much older now, your hair has turned gray. You may have trouble walking each step of the way. Just a few simple memories I hold in my heart, where no one can ever make them depart.
Amen.
They say all good things must come to an end. You're more than a father. You're my best friend. Happy 70th birthday.
All right.
Well, I don't want to start on the wrong foot, all right?
Where's the tissue? Where's the napkin?
No kidding.
Thank you, son. Appreciate that.
Here's the cup.
On there happening. Yeah.
Now I
I
can
didn't want
put
to cause him grief.
my letter that you wrote me when you first sent
Didn't know I was
I
told.
think
Now you
Fix
see
your
my
typewriter.
history, boys, you
Yes.
guys that don't know. Stephen calls home and says, boy, I don't know, and he'll tell us things that Mitch did or I did. And no, it's Mitch because he's the lowest one. And he'll say, I never did things like that, did I? I say, no, wait. Had to be the Ewings, you know?
Yeah, right.
So we just kind of blame the Ewings.
Yes, you did. You were pretty good looking.
Dad, you put that was good looking in there on purpose?
Yeah, that's when I had all my muscle instead of being down here was up here.
Hey,
Yes, Granny, all right?
they call that a sunken chest.
Here, down here.
I did, for sure.
My 2 half brothers, 4 boys.
You hear him mentioning everybody but me in those pictures?
I said here's my beautiful wife. I'm trying to figure out who this good looking guy is you're standing with. That's quite a boy.
Yes.
No, Billy.
Oh.
Hey, Steve, as old as he is, you don't have anything from the 1800s?
Well, I'm gonna
They can still run fast, don't they?
Now, I have run one of these things.
Yeah, we know.
I was trouble with a hand
Came
reel.
over on the Mayflower too.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
You got a head full of
Very good.
I see
Yeah.
your picture in here.
He's a drummer, fingers on the table. He's dedicated to his pigeons. He's dramatic. He's a drummer. He's entertaining with dice. He's enthusiastic about popcorn. He's an engineer of electronics. He's elderly, slightly gray-haired. He's grumpy, only on Mondays and Fridays.
Oh, see?
He's good to phones. He's generous with his pigeon feed.
Oh.
He's God-fearing. He's good-natured when he's not grumpy. He's faithful. He's fearless with his flashlight.
Yes.
He's fat, not anymore. He's a featherweight boxer in the pigeon coop. He's friendly until you cross him. He's forgetful about birthdays. He's funny. He's grumpy, only on Tuesday and Thursdays. He's healthy.
Getting every day of the weekend. He's working at it.
Getting it all the way around, isn't he?
He's high-spirited. He's grandpa. He's Gramps. He's a guitar player with his toes. He's hungry with peanut butter. He's a dog's friend. Hi from Dusty. He's a dipper of maple nut ice cream.
Oh.
He's dad. He's daring. Saves trash from trash, or treasures from trash. He's devoted to yard sales. He's dangerous. He sticks screwdrivers into live plugs.
He does
Oh, yeah.
My story. He's Deb's friend. Hi, Dad. Love you, man. He's reasonable after shouting no. He's religious. God bless it. He's a walker from the table to the bridge. He's thankful. Holy Spirit to the wall. Pray to God I get it all. He's happy when eating popcorn. He's intelligent. He's interesting. He's inventive. He made Donna a blue towel dress. He's irresistible for popcorn eater. He's instructive. Now sit down, our schluck. He's joyful, but he's not grumpy. He's incredible. Lives through Mom's cooking. He's industrious. He's always rebuilding the current house. He's observant at the table when it's time to eat. And he's orderly in his own way.
Thank you, Debbie.
Happy 70th birthday.
Thank you. I get them, don't I?
Yeah, I'll take it.
And Chad will tell, what are you doing about the screwdriver? I was right in this room to that.
Do you want me to read these all, or? No, just pick one. There's
getting
about 4
car sick
things.
here.
Or should I just recite it? There's things in here from the girls, so I'll just not read those because I'm having trouble seeing.
All right.
Jennifer can tell hers. Yeah, it's the middle part, and we're doing the best time. And it keeps squirreling. Okay, Jennifer has some things on here. She can tell you about hers.
Let's turn that light on there, Donna, in the hallway, maybe it'll,
Do
you
the one
no,
that we
the
remember.
one up there, Dan.
Just-
Upstairs,
Do you
yeah.
remember that one?
Might give
Yeah.
enough light
I
to see
can-
by.
I can just tell us.
There, how's that, Linda?
Okay.
There's writing on that paper.
I know, I
Oh.
can see it if I don't move. Okay, my earliest story of Dad took place long before I could remember much of anything. You see, I was only an infant at the time. I have heard the story a few times over the years now. I would be sleeping in my crib. When Dad came home from work, he would pick me up. Mom would tell him he was going to spoil me, and he would say, "No, I'm not going to spoil you, Nina." Well, sure enough, he came in from work one night and didn't pick me up, so I cried. So, Dad poked his head in the room and says in his roughest humming voice, "Shut up and get to sleep," which I'm told I did, which I'm told did the trick. That story has always tickled me because I could just see him doing it. Okay, I'm going to drop down and tell him my favorite story about Dad, actually.
Okay.
As soon as I can find it. It's on the back.
You can add Linda if you know what you wrote.
Mine's on the back, and these I copied separate. Do you see the... Now I will tell you my favorite story I tell about Dad. It goes like this. All the time I was growing up, Dad called me Lard Button. This story, Dad.
I had two, forgot all about it. Yes, you're
This is
right.
a new twist. I told you at my house one day.
This is good.
Now, I didn't think there was anything unusual about that because my initials were LB. So as time progressed, I grew up secure in the knowledge that even though my last name seemed to be Butt, and the rest of you guys were all Borst, I was loved. As the years rolled by, I'm steaming up here, as the years rolled by, I was finally at the end of my senior year in high school. I'll never forget that day. There I sat, right in the corner of the front row. Mom, Dad, and the rest of the kids, except Anna, who was still coming home from a school trip, were in the balcony just up behind me to the left. The commencement address began. How exciting. Finally, they came to the part where they were handing out the diplomas. I could hardly wait. All my friends, with initials before mine, had gone up there to get their diplomas. When all of a sudden the guy says, "Linda Borst." Nobody moved. He again calls, "Linda Borst." Well, by this time, everybody was beginning to look around, including me. I couldn't believe we had a new person in our school so late in the year. Again, the man calls her name, Linda Borst. I was sitting there waiting for her to go up and receive her diploma when Dad nearly jumps over the banister and shouts at the top of his lungs, "That's you, Warren Butt." My real name.
His face red.
One of Richard's favorite memories was the old
That who?
That old's 98.
the blue olds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, well that's in here too.
Oh, no.
He, Dad, had asked us what color we wanted our car to be. So, liking blue, we said a light silvery blue. To which Dad replies, "Okay, I have a real nice blue here in my garage. I'll use it, okay?" We said that would be fine. Well, later, after Dad had the car painted and all ready for us, he called us up to go and look at it. We did. As we got closer to Mom and Dad's house on New Hampshire, we saw the brightest shade of senior citizen, I won't lose it now, ever seen on a car. You did a great paint job, though. We all love you, Dad, and no words can never express how much we appreciate you. But I hope you have enjoyed reading some of our special memories. Come on over and we'll regale you with other favorites. I didn't know I was coming over here.
That's what we need, huh?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, thank you, Linda. See, I don't even give you no nicknames.
Hey, Linda?
Dad's done more of my cars.
Linda, Dad is a red Russell.
Yours got good enamel on it. You're talking about that Oldsmobile?
That Oldsmobile.
That's got good paint on it. That was a good enamel. That was just steel enamel.
Steel enamel. Okay, well, since I was spending all my time doing the scrapbook, I didn't get to do any in-depth
Well, good.
quotes or
That's
anything.
no problem. You done a fine job on it.
Thank you. So here's just a
Everybody,
couple
thank
of my thoughts and memories that I've had. The first is, even up until high school. Yeah, look at me. Every time we went to a restaurant, my dad would make a little face on his glasses and tuck it in.
Donna, do you know why I done that?
No, Dad,
Because your mother made me quit rolling up spitwads and popping them through the straws. I used to get a big stick going in the cafe and there'd be an old guy and an old woman over there. Oh, I've had more fun that way. Or get a group of people and they won't be looking at them rolled up. Looking around and that thing will go around their table.
The napkin thing continued, probably until this day. If we went out with him, he'd tuck one in up there. And I have to say, I do it once in a while to Frank, but he just doesn't get it.
Live with it, Frank. Live with it, buddy.
Stephen does it.
Runs in the family. What can I say? Like father, like son, huh? Yeah.
Hand me down.
Part of life.
Yeah, but I think, Donna, we done a pretty good job when we traded that red car off.
Things like just memories of growing up. My ultra favorite is your patented sneeze. Geisha!
That sticks you. That, you know.
What is it?
It's geisha! Loud and clear, geisha.
louder.
I think I gave a couple goldfish geisha one time. The other thing is just all the nicknames you always had for all of us, like Pumpkin. Oh, that was me.
That was you.
Totsy and Winna.
Yeah.
What were you? TB Weibo? And Debbie Angel. Any other name but that.
Debbie calls for something, Donna's around, she'll say,
It was
Daddy, it was your favorite daughter, Debbie.
No, every time we call and we say, Dad's like, who's this? And we'll say, it's your favorite daughter. And he'll say, oh, Debbie.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Gotcha! Yeah, get busted.
That's it. That's it.
Is that yours?
No, then just a couple other ones. You'll never forget the cold water in the face in the bed in the morning.
That wakes you up when you're told.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Darn it, son.
Yeah. Sure does.
Or dumping the garbage on time.
Yeah, that wasn't
I
good.
think they used to do that in concentration camps.
Well, I used to tell them, I said,
Mitchell.
get up. I ain't gonna holler all day long. Get out of bed, though.
Right.
Look in there, get in there. They were out of bed right now.
Michael, what do you think about that?
Now you know why Daddy's so mean. He gets it from Grandpa.
I have two more.
Yeah.
Hey, Donna, you forgot this one.
Use the little jingle. What's the jingle? Legal.
Yeah.
What about the one where you pick up, you shoot a rabbit? Yeah.
7 days worth. Dad one time when he was, in a mood or something, he always thought that people were driving past him, staring at him, trying to cut in front of him. So one day he flipped a guy off and then said 7 days worth. Lovers in the room. Growing up with Dad, if you didn't pick up the little droppings in the yard, he'd mark a day in his head. Right here.
Oh, God,
I'll tell you the day.
Johnny the Brain.
If you didn't have that dog stuff picked up, you'd find a bag full of it in your room.
Same with the garbage, huh, honey?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. We have to get you on tape doing the delete.
I threw something together real fast. I'll polish it up later. But these are a couple famous expressions or last words of wires up in the attic.
Yep.
So there's some black
Electrical
electrician's
wires.
pipe right there. I put Bday's in here.
What are you?
Yeah, the boat of you.
Okay. I was his electrician's helper. Hold that light still. Flashlight. Put that in there. Here's some PVC piping, and most of our houses we bought, we always heard, these pipes aren't even glued. So Dad had to always come fix it. This one is pretty much from Dan. Where's Dan? Right here, here's a little bitty saw blade, and here's Dad saying, you think you can cut a straight line without breaking it? So here's Dan 2 minutes later, oops, Dad, I think I broke your saw blade. So there's a little bit of saw blade.
That does happen, son and daughter.
Yeah, I've never
Oh,
snapped a
cute.
blade, by the way. Here's something for your scrapbook. You can figure that out later. Okay, let's pass that one up. Anyway. That's a private joke, sorry. Roofing, I'd always help Dad roofing, except it would take me about 20 minutes because once I got on the roof, I'd have to acquaint myself with the height.
In other words, she was scared.
Yeah, I was scared to death. So Dad would have to do the first 3 feet while I sat at the very peak of the roof just holding on until I could calm myself. And then we were okay. A piece of sticky tile. Because we always tile floors, except lately I think I did all the work while he told me how to do it.
Well, you gotta have a job. Every boss gotta have a job.
Famous
Every job gotta have a boss.
famous speech on that one is, you don't need to snap a plumb line, just start in the corner and finish on the other side. And my last little drawing that I drew on here was of this lovely 200 amp box, which you already heard the story. And the expression was, now never do this yourself in case the wires are hot. A screwdriver.
See, and I was talking. If I wouldn't have been talking, it would have never happened.
He blames me for that to this day.
Well, somebody gotta take the blame.
Anyway, those were just a few of my fun, actually it kind of taught me how to remodel houses, so I'm very grateful for that.
Taught you how to do electrical work.
Yeah, electrical, plumbing,
Plumbing,
carpentry.
yep.
And I just wanted to say thanks for all the good morals, religion, and work ethics that you've instilled in us, and I love you guys. Let me light it first.
All right. She's afraid of matches, though.
Nah, I can get it.
Can you do that one? Yes. Now wait.
We just
The candle's playing.
Oh, for crying out
That's from Janet and Larry. Oh.
Problem is it never goes out.
Uh-oh. All right.
Okay, now you can sing with me.
Okay, ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Dad.
Grandpa Dad.
Happy birthday to you. Yay!
That won't come true.
Oh, good.
Don't spit. Swallow first and don't lose your teeth. Oh, we forgot the teeth. Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you. Gosh, that's just what I need to do.
That's Dad. And she finally returned it. Is that all? She
Oh, yeah.
I'm my boss.
Oh, the Olsons?
Peach shakes.
Ice cream? It's coming down in a second.
Oh, look at my rooster.
Get a real one.
That's pretty.
Comes from the Tuckers. Inside it says, The Legend of Dead-Eye Don. Many years ago, as a young guy, the legend says that the great Deadeye was a super shot and took just one to score a hit and bring on home the best of duck, rabbit, and deer. He fed his family. They would all cheer. The legend grew. Oh, he was hot. They said Dead-Eye Don, with just one shot, could get several birds in just one day as he planned his bullets ricochet. He's older now, turning 7-0. His aim and other things a little slow. His hunting skills are turning rusty, and often his gun is sitting dusty. But never fear, here's a gift to do the job that just one bullet used to. This box of 500 will give him the ammo as he dresses up in his old field camo, and again he'll be able to bring home the food. His family will cheer. He's old, but still good.
Who doesn't have cake that wears shade?
Oh, bless your heart.
Night, Steve.
Stephen's doing
Hey, not yet.
Thanks.
small though.
You don't know how handy these are going to be.
Because I thought you wanted to watch.
Open it up.
Open.
Don't open it up.
Yeah, yesterday. Oh, that's cute. Thanks, Debbie.
Fish on.
I love the fish on days that end in Y.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Robin cake? Oh, my goodness.
It matches the napkin that I thought.
Just tear her into it. You don't need to guess.
Oh, you know what
Famous thing.
Oh,
Wait, I'm tired.
Too late.
it's toolbox.
No.
You better believe it.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't meant for tools, it's meant for fishing tools.
Oh, fishy tool and a bench.
And a bench. Yeah. That's a nice idea. You just went through.
That's from your one and only son and
I'll
family.
open the cards later. Oh, yeah.
No. What? Let Daddy
Yeah,
show
let me
him.
see the box.
Rosie O'Donnell had this on her show the other day.
Uh-huh.
Somebody had given her one.
I saw it in the home with my cake. What is it? There's cake in it.
That's just a
That's
big.
why I take it out.
Take it out there.
Bass.
Friend of mine's got one of these.
You ever heard it before?
Yeah, they're right there.
You have the battery in it already?
No.
They're right there.
I'll be darned. Well, thank you
There's a
very
bag right
kindly.
there.
Take off the
Take
thing.
the plastic off. Take my glasses
No.
off.
The plastic.
I was wondering what you wanted my glasses
Remember,
off
he's
for.
70 now, Stephen. You have to talk slow.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna fish.
All right, hang on.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Is it rubber?
Is it
What I
Mike?
think it does, David?
Yes.
No.
Danny, you got electrical plug somewhere?
Back there, or Steve
Can I
behind
not,
that
you're
picture.
supposed to take these
Up
papers
there.
out?
Oh,
Yes.
behind the hope chest.
Don, what is it gonna
Right in the
do?
middle of the hope chest.
Jump.
No, watch.
It's going to
No.
Pull it out, it's right there. All right.
unbelievable.
You sure?
Okay, hold on.
I don't know if it works though.
Hey,
Dad.
don't move.
I need to
All
plug
right,
it in.
Pop. Yeah.
Before we get to check it.
Fish
Plug
around.
it in. It's a light, Don.
Ready? Hang on.
No.
It's a
Hey,
light.
you hold it, I'm gonna plug it in. Okay, I got it on the bottom?
Yeah.
That's it, 8 to 11.
Yeah.
Push the button.
I gotta take that down and show that.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
I don't believe it.
Gotta watch this.
Let's play another song.
Huh?
Let's play another song.
Push it again?
Yeah.
Wait, it'll play another one.
It's a motion thing.
Don, pull that up straight. Don.